Hello students, good morning and welcome back to English class online. Today we will be starting the second chapter and the title is A Gift of Chapels. Okay. So in this story we are going to discover three interesting and generous children who gave a gift of chapels or sleepers to a beggar. Okay, so let's get started. So once upon a time there was a little girl whose name was Mridu. Okay. So one fine afternoon, she, along with her grandmother, visited her aunt's house. So who was her aunt? Her aunt was Rukumani. Okay. And she had three children. Their names are Lali, Ravi and Mina. Okay. Now, so when Mridu and her grandmother reached their house, her cousins were very excited to meet Mridu and they started dragging her into the room. But Mridu was a very good and decent girl. She was very clean girl. Okay, so that's why she did not want to take the sleepers inside the house and she wanted to remove them out. Okay, so while she was removing her sleepers off outside, what happened? She happened to see a pair of large black slippers, and it was not that clean. It was looking a little dusty too. Then she was thinking of whose this slippers might be, but she did not have much time to think. Okay, because of her cousins pulled her inside the room. Okay, now finally these two children, who Ravi and Mina, took Mridu to the backyard, okay, where under a bush they had kept a little kitten, okay. Now they both of them told her that it was a secret. No one in the family knows that there is a little kitten there in the garden, okay. And Ravi also was sharing about the cat that they had got ate outside the gate that same morning, and it was very difficult to get a little milk for the kitten as no one would agree in the family. And once the grandmother comes to know that there is a kitten, she would definitely leave the house. She would not remain in the house there. Okay. And now Ravi introduced the cat or the kitten to Mridu, telling that the cat's or the kitten's name was what? Mahendra Varma Pallava Pune. In short, MP Pune. Okay, so hearing this name, Mridu felt it really funny and she started laughing at Ravi. Okay, and now Ravi was so lost in making up a lot of stories about the cat and was telling Mridu about it. And suddenly he laughed in a loud voice, and at that moment the little kitten as well as Mridu were scared and the kitten moved away from the place where it was kept. Okay. Now when they were quiet, Mridu could hear a voice of what? Violin. So now she went to peep into the room, and when she peeped into the room, she found Lali sitting along with a music master inside the room and learning to play violin. Okay, and she was unable to play as the master was teaching because she was not perfect. She was just learning, and Miridu also saw her music master. Okay, so how does the music master look like here? He's a very bony figure, very thin, with bald hair, isn't it? And with a fringe of hair hanging around his neck, isn't it? Now, that's when, as they were looking into the room, they could hear a noise outside and they noticed that there was a beggar. Now, seeing the beggar, Rukumani, the aunt of Mridu, was just angry and started shouting and told Ravi to send the beggar back because for last whole week he had come to their house to beg. Now, When Ravi tried to send the beggar out of the house, the beggar was not ready to move from there. Okay, and he was disappointed. Why he was disappointed? Because he knew that the ladies of this house were generous, and whenever he came to beg there, he never returned back empty handed. Okay, and with that great hope, he had come to their house thinking that even that day he would get something for himself. But he didn't. So he was disappointed, he was sad, and then he sat down under a neem tree. Now, when he saw the children coming closer to him, the beggar started showing the large pink blisters or wound in his bare feet or sole. Okay, so how he got those blisters in his feet or in his sole? Because see, it was a very sunny, hot summer day, okay, and he had no slippers. So definitely, when a person walks barefoot on a hot uh, surface or on the road, it will get burnt off, and the blisters will come. The same thing happened with the beggar. Now, when the children saw this wretchedness of the beggar, the blisters in his sole, they were very sad, and they just looked down to their own feet, to the slippers they were wearing, but they could see that they were very small children, and their slippers would never fit to the beggar. Now they started deciding, they discussing what to do, where should they get a pair of large slippers for the beggar. Next, what they did is they all went inside the room and started finding out a pair of large slippers for the beggar. And that's when Mridu remembered the pair of large slippers, black slippers, which she had seen outside the room when she had just arrived her aunt's house and was removing her slippers. Okay, now she immediately she went to that place and got those slippers and gave it to Ravi, and Ravi took that and placed them under the feet of the beggar. Now you could see the great joy of the beggar. He was just excited, and immediately he wore the slipper and disappeared within a minute. Now, why he went so fast? Why he didn't remain there after getting the slippers? Because he knew already Rukumani was angry, and if she saw him wearing a slipper and moving from there, definitely she would have scolded him. So he was scared and he ran away immediately from that place. Now, the music class was over, and finally the music master or the music teacher was out, and he tried to find out his slippers, but he couldn't. Now every member of the family started searching for his slippers but did not get it anywhere. And finally Rukumani went to ask the children if they had seen. But there was a little doubt in the mind of Rukumani that definitely children must have done something wrong with the slippers, or it must have been stolen by someone else. After some time, she got an indication from the children that the slippers were given to the beggar by the children. Okay. Now Rukuman did not get that angry, and she immediately went into the room and got a pair of slippers. So whose pair of slippers those they were? They were the slippers of Gopu Mama. Okay, Gopu Mama was the uncle of those children. Okay, now when she took the slippers of Gopu Mama and gave to the music master, he was lit, his eyes were bright, he was excited, but he did not want to show the happiness, but because initially he was angry with the children because they took away the slippers and they did some nonsense. Okay, and now when he got the pair of slippers which were better than his old slippers, that's why he was excited, and then wore them and left the house. Now Rukumani was really very happy. Why, students? Because her children, though being very small, they were kind. They could understand the need of a needy person and they could help him or her on time, on right time. Now let me ask you, what's the lesson do you get from this chapter or this story? So the lesson what or the moral we get from this story is to help a person when he or she is in need. Now what how would you help the needy? Where can you find a person who needs your help? Don't go anywhere. Don't go outside to find out any beggar to give him 10 rupees or any alms possible. Nothing. But there are your friends. Among your friends, there are some who need your help. Okay, in studies. So what do you have to do? You have to spare little time, go to them and help them in their study. That's what you have to do. Okay, and even outside, whenever you go out somewhere and you find a beggar, what do you have to do? You have to give a little money if you have, or in any other ways you can help them. So this is the lesson we get from this story. Did you find it interesting? Of course you must have, isn't it? So now let us move on to the exercise part of this chapter. So let's get started with the comprehension check. Okay, I haven't written the questions here, students. You please have to write the questions along with the answers in your notebook. Okay, so let me read the answers for you. Comprehension check. Answer 1 is, it was like the wheels of a train fitting smoothly into the rails and whizzing along. Second answer, no, the beggar had not come to Rukumani's house for the first time. He had come to her house for a whole week and had kept his body and soul together on her generosity in that period. Answer 3. This suggests that Rukumani was very angry and annoyed when she came to know that the chapels of the music teacher were missing. Now let us move on to the working with the text. So first number, you have been asked to complete the following sentences. Okay, so first part of the sentence is given, you have to complete it with the second part. Okay, so the answer for the first one is a train going off track, and second, tipped a few chilies over himself. Third, stumbled behind him on her violin. Fourth, were very kind souls. And fifth, she had seen his slippers. Let's now move on to the second answer. The answer is, the music master was a bony figure. He had a mostly bald head with a fringe of oiled black hair falling around his around his ears, and an old-fashioned tuft. A gold chain gleamed around his neck and a diamond ring glittered on his hand. Now, question number 3, bit 1. The beggar shows large pink peeling blisters on the soles of his bare feet. His wretched condition makes Mridu conclude that he had no money to buy chappals. Number 3, second bit. She suggests to get an old pair of slippers in the house somewhere. Now, question number 4, bit 1. I think Rukumani really wanted to ask about music teacher's slippers. Fourth, bit 2. She changed her question because she was sure that the children had done something wrong with the chapels. Bit 3. She thought that either someone had stolen the slippers or the children had done something wrong with them. Now move on to question number 5. On getting Gopal Mama's chappals, the music teacher tried not to look happy because he wanted to show his anger to the children. Number 6. The beggar was in hurry to leave because he was afraid that mistress of the house might see him in slippers. Number 7. Rukumani was surprised by the wonderful act of the children. This made her laugh. She was happy that her children were so generous. So this is the last answer. Okay. So with this we cover up the second chapter. Please note down all the answers and learn them. Okay. So thank you and have a good day.